Hello students, welcome to the channel. In this session, we will cover CBSE Class 10 Social Science, subject code 087. This video includes Contemporary India 2, covering all 3-mark questions from board exams 2022 to 2025, prepared strictly from the NCERT textbook. Let us begin. Banks do not lend credit to certain borrowers because they may not have proper collateral to offer as security against the loan. Many borrowers do not have a stable or regular source of income, which makes it difficult for banks to ensure repayment. Some borrowers may also have a poor credit history due to previous defaults. Since banks aim to reduce the risk of non-repayment, they prefer lending only to those who are financially stable and capable of repaying the loan with interest. Examine the debate that took place in the World Trade Organization for the developing countries. In the World Trade Organization, developing countries have raised concerns about unfair trade practices. They argue that developed nations continue to impose trade barriers while advocating free trade policies for others. Developed countries also provide heavy subsidies to their farmers, which makes agricultural products from developing countries less competitive in the global market. Developing nations demand fair and equal trading conditions so that international trade benefits all countries equally. Examine the steps taken by the central and state governments to attract foreign companies to invest in India. The central and state governments have taken several steps to attract foreign companies to invest in India. Liberalization policies were introduced to reduce trade barriers and import duties. Foreign direct investment has been allowed in many sectors of the economy. Special economic zones have been established to provide world-class infrastructure and tax benefits to foreign companies. Improvements in transport, power supply, and communication facilities have also encouraged foreign investment in India. Explain the 3 important terms of credit. The 3 important terms of credit are interest rate, collateral, and repayment period. The interest rate is the extra amount paid by the borrower in addition to the principal amount. Collateral refers to the asset that the borrower keeps as security against the loan. The repayment period is the time duration within which the borrower must repay the loan with interest. These terms determine the total cost of borrowing. Explain any 3 features of intensive subsistence farming. Intensive subsistence farming is practiced in areas of high population density, where pressure on land is very high. Farmers cultivate small land holdings and use a large amount of labor. Modern inputs such as high-yielding variety seeds, fertilizers, and irrigation are used to increase production. Multiple cropping is commonly practiced to obtain maximum output from limited land. Explain any 3 features of commercial farming. Commercial farming is practiced mainly for sale in the market rather than for self-consumption. Farmers use modern inputs such as HYV seeds, fertilizers, and pesticides to increase production. It is usually carried out on large landholdings and mechanization is widely used. The level of productivity is high in commercial farming. Explain any 3 features of plantation farming. Plantation farming is practiced on large estates and involves the cultivation of a single crop over a large area. It requires large capital investment and the use of modern scientific techniques. A large number of laborers are employed to manage the plantation. Crops such as tea, coffee, rubber, and sugarcane are grown under plantation farming. Explain any 3 factors affecting the location of industries. The availability of raw materials is an important factor because industries tend to locate near raw material sources to reduce transportation costs. Adequate and cheap power supply is necessary for the smooth functioning of industries. Availability of skilled and unskilled labor also influences industrial location. Good transport facilities and proximity to markets further help industries to operate efficiently. Explain any 3 characteristics of alluvial soil. Alluvial soil is mainly found in the northern plains and river valleys. It is very fertile and suitable for agriculture. It is rich in potash, phosphoric acid, and lime. It is ideal for the cultivation of crops such as rice, wheat, sugarcane, and pulses. Explain any 3 characteristics of black soil. Black soil is ideal for cotton cultivation and is therefore also known as black cotton soil. It is clayey in nature and retains moisture for a long time. It is rich in minerals such as lime, iron, magnesium, and potash. It is mainly found in the Deccan Plateau region. Explain any 3 characteristics of laterite soil. Laterite soil develops in areas of high temperature and heavy rainfall. It is formed due to intense leaching caused by heavy rains. It is low in humus content and nutrients. With proper fertilizers and irrigation, it is suitable for crops like tea, coffee, and cashew. Explain any 3 characteristics of arid soil. Arid soil is found in dry and desert regions such as Rajasthan. It has a sandy texture and is low in organic matter and moisture. It is saline in nature due to high evaporation. With irrigation, it can be made suitable for cultivation. Roadways have an edge over railways. Explain. Roadways have an edge over railways because their construction cost is lower compared to railways. Roads can easily negotiate steep slopes and hilly terrain. They provide door-to-door service and are more flexible in routes. They are also more economical for short-distance travel. Explain the importance of road transport in India. Road transport provides door-to-door service and connects remote villages with towns and cities. It is useful in hilly and mountainous regions where railways cannot reach easily. The construction cost of roads is lower than railways. It is suitable for short-distance travel and transporting small loads. Explain the importance of railways in India. Railways are the principal mode of transport for carrying bulk goods over long distances. They connect major cities, industrial centers, and ports. Rail transport is economical for long-distance travel and freight movement. It also promotes national integration by connecting different regions of the country. Explain the importance of pipelines as a means of transport. Pipelines are used for transporting petroleum, natural gas, and water over long distances. They are economical and efficient compared to other modes of transport. Pipelines can cross difficult terrains such as mountains and rivers. They reduce transportation costs and ensure continuous supply. Explain the importance of waterways in India. Waterways are the cheapest mode of transport for carrying heavy and bulky goods. They are fuel efficient and environment friendly. They are suitable for transporting large quantities of cargo over long distances. Water transport also reduces the burden on roads and railways. Explain any 3 problems faced by the cotton textile industry in India. The cotton textile industry faces irregular supply and fluctuating prices of raw cotton. Many mills still use outdated machinery, which reduces efficiency. There is strong competition from synthetic fiber industries. Power shortages also affect production in some regions. Explain any 3 problems faced by the jute textile industry in India. The jute industry faces tough competition from synthetic substitutes. It also faces competition from countries like Bangladesh in the international market. Many jute mills have outdated machinery, which reduces productivity. The cost of production is relatively high. Explain any 3 problems faced by the iron and steel industry in India. The iron and steel industry faces high costs and limited availability of good quality raw materials. Some plants still use outdated technology. Power shortages affect production levels. Low labor productivity in some regions also reduces efficiency. Explain any 3 measures to conserve mineral resources. Mineral resources should be used in a planned and sustainable manner to avoid wastage. Mining technology should be improved to reduce loss during extraction. Recycling of metals and scrap should be promoted to reduce the demand for fresh extraction. Substitutes should be used wherever possible. Explain any 3 measures to control land degradation. Afforestation should be encouraged to restore degraded land. Grazing should be regulated to prevent overgrazing. Proper irrigation management should be practiced to avoid waterlogging and salinity. Wasteland should be reclaimed and converted into productive land. That brings us to the end of this session. If you found this video useful, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more board exam preparation content. Thank you for watching, and all the best for your exams.